So Mike Nordodamus in Langhorne. Scope of work's gonna be a couple different oddball items in the front and the back. Mulch install, some shrub tear outs, a little bit of topsoil in the back, all the way to some old shrubs, so on and so forth. So just check the estimate for what he accepts. He did have a landscaper he hired, he said, and he started some work in the back, and then he just went MIA and he hasn't heard from him. So anyway, I'll start in the backyard. So starting back here, so this is where actually the plants were ripped out, he said, right here by his shed. So all we got to do is, you can move these stones and put them wherever, but he's just looking to get a little bit of topsoil in here just to level it out. Can't probably see from the video, but it's a pretty good crater right here. And then also with that topsoil, we're not going to do anything with seeding this spot. We talked about that in the future. But just simply a couple shovels worth. Here's a couple spots from dogs where he's got these deep holes, just so he doesn't have ankle breaker spots. Right here, and as I walk in the yard, there's a couple more spots I'll point out for some topsoil. So that's one portion of work. Second will be mulch. So there's most of the mulch is in the front. There's a little bit back here. So you got weeds, you got some hostas you can leave. This little wire fence, if it's still here, you can just pull it away, do the mulch install, put it back to keep the dogs out of there. You know, and you got some weeds in there, you can rip them out. And then black mulch, pretty simple. There's not a ton of other ones. Couple small spots, like right here, there's one to put some topsoil. He really was just concerned about over there. These are kind of like bonus spots that you can just throw a shovel's worth in and tap it down. There's a big one right here. You know, if you can throw it in, tamp it a little bit. So that's it for the topsoil. This area, nothing too crazy looking to do here. Just maybe looking to clear out the weeds and stuff here. So probably what you could do, instead of just taking a string trimmer to it, try to pull the wood out. Well, you could take a string trimmer to it, but what I would say is get the wood out of here first. String trimmer down really good. Maybe don't spray because he's got pets back here, and then just put all the wood back, just to try to clean it up a little bit for him, essentially. Another thing he has, this is where the old landscaper dug this stuff out. So there's two shrubs here. We can just haul them away for him and get rid of them. Nothing doing with the wood, leave it alone. So these spots, little bed cleanup, I want to separate this if he wants to do it. He's got these wood ties with some stone in here. All he's looking to get done is just weed out the areas. It's not huge. There's a spot here, and there's a little spot here. Just weed them out, clean them up. And that's it for the backyard. And then the front yard, yard, just going to be really mulch installing some bush rip outs, so you can't see it, but there's mulch under here. Bed prep, clean up, mulch on the side of the house here. Moving to the front, clean up around the mailbox there, mulch it. Clean up around the tree there, mulch it. You can couple rip outs. So this mum, you can tear it out. This mum, you can tear it out. And this mum, you can tear it out. This boxwood, you can tear it out. Should be able to matic them all out pretty good. That one will be a little bit harder, but not too hard. And then this area, you can actually dig out these small hostas too, and then just mulch install all here. Mulch install. These I would just maybe hand snip the yellowy dead brown stuff. This one, trim and shape it up a little bit. There's like a vine weed growing up through it, so rip that out. Probably leave this azalea alone. You can trim this guy up to give it a little bit of shape. So this one, you'll see there's actually an azalea and then a juniper here kind of combined, growing together. You can actually rip this azalea out and then lightly trim up the juniper. And then the rest is just mulch install and clean up, which wraps around here. You know, we didn't even walk over here in this section. But I guess he didn't say anything about it, so I guess just leave this whole area alone. If he on the spot wants to give you like a, hey, can you clean this up too, you could always give him an additional price for this, but I'll leave any of this out of the estimate for now. And that's it.